Hey guys, it's ExandShadow, and welcome back to Let's Play Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. And last part we got to the Thousand-Year Door. And this part, we are near the Thousand-Year Door. And oh, great jump cut there, game. Normally they hop to that position, but it just sort of cut in this playthrough. Professor, what's going on? Oh my god, the piece of paper is glow in the dark too. This is the best piece of paper I've ever seen. What's it doing? It looks like, oh, it got lit on fire. Actually, no, it didn't. Remember that little rhyme that Goombella said about holding the magical map near the Thousand-Year Door? Yeah, well, yeah, that's pretty much what we're going to be doing for the rest of the game. That's the first crystal star we're going to need to get. And in order to find out where the next one is, we got to get that crystal star and then hold the map in front of the door again. I love that derivative gameplay, don't you? I kid. Anyway, now we've got unlocked special moves, which I'll explain in a little bit when we get into a battle situation. It adds a few new concepts to the battle system. Up until now, it's been fairly straightforward, relatively similar to Paper Mario 1. But now a few new concepts are going to be added, so I'll explain that after this little bit of plot right here. Oh, and for the record, I love Professor Frankly's theme. Scratch that, I love this game's soundtrack. Now, if I was going to be honest, I would say that I like Paper Mario 1's soundtrack a bit better. I just find it more memorable in a lot of ways. But Paper Mario 2 still has a great soundtrack. It's definitely a lot more emotional than Paper Mario 1. But anyway, here you can have a tutorial about special moves and the new concepts added to the battle system, but I'm going to explain that myself. So anyway, now here's where he explains how the map pretty much works. That little castle appeared on the map when we held it in front of the door. That shows us where the first crystal star we need to find is, and he says that it's in a place called Petal Meadows. Petal Meadows, sorry. Sounds like a pretty standard Greenfield Mario level. It might be heavy metal and hardcore, but I highly doubt that. From Princess Peach? Really? Her Highness sent this to you, Mario. This Princess Peach. This wouldn't be her, would it? Even Professor Frankly has been able to kidnap Princess Peach. He kidnapped her and put her in a speech bubble. Wow, Professor Frankly. You too? Well, to be fair, everybody's kidnapped Princess Peach at one point or another, so can't really blame him. I can't imagine Princess Peach being involved with them. She's been kidnapped by them. I didn't even need to... I figured that out before that at the first time I was playing. Princess Peach got kidnapped again. That's just what she does. So anyway, Professor Frankly is staying in Rogueport because he's lazy. I mean, because he needs to study. Yeah, that's right. Study. Find more information. Yeah. Anyway, that little bar that I just forgot. Here we're introduced to the concept of badges. They were introduced in Paper Mario 1. They work relatively the same way. Pretty much badges allow you to do special moves, and they sort of change the rules of the battle a little bit. For example, the badge that I just got was the Power Smash badge. Basically, if you choose that attack in battle, you spend a few flower points, and then your attacks do more damage. There are a few other badges that are useful. I will point out the ones that I like to use as we come across them. Anyway, here we're going to come up against our first real mini-boss. That guy there, that's Gus, so hold on. Let's just talk to him. Whoa, hold on now. You're an outsider. Past this point is the turf of Ishmael, head of the Robos. It's 10 coins to pass through. You try to pass without paying, I'm afraid I'll have to whoop your butt good. I can take you. What? You gotta be kidding. You think you can fight your way through here? I'm gonna make you eat your words, tough guy. Let's get this party started. Anyway, here's our first mini-boss. against Gus. He's really not too bad, so I'll use this chance to explain special moves in the audience. That little bar that's new, the one with the star and the dot next to it, that's our special move bar. Once we held the map in front of the door, we got the ability to use a special move. We've only got one right now, which I show off later in this battle. But basically, if we use it, different stuff can happen. It ranges from, like, giving you buffs, to doing damage, to healing you. It can do all sorts of stuff like that. However, once you use a special move, you use up the star power, which is that little dot there. Every dot represents one special point, or star point, or whatever. So, however, to refill your star points, you need to impress the audience. As you can see now, we have 3 toads watching the battle. What they do is they cheer every time you do a successful action command, and their cheers refill the star power gauge, which is really great. Here's the first special move right now. This is Sweet Treat. Essentially, you've got that little cursor there. You press left on the control stick to throw a crystal star, and then you try to hit the little Mario and partner heads for hearts and flowers, and you try to avoid the poison mushrooms because it keeps you from shooting anything for a little bit. It's fairly helpful for the early game. Also, right there, what I just did was a super guard. If you press B instead of A to guard, then you do damage you do 1 point of damage to the enemy and you don't take any damage yourself. But it's harder to do than just a normal block, so I wouldn't rely on it all the time. But anyway, back to the audience. Doing action commands successfully will refill the star power gauge. You just saw that right there. The larger the audience, the more cheers you get. The more cheers you get, the more the star power gauge is filled. However, in order to fill it up even more than just successfully doing action commands, you can also do stylish moves. Stylish moves are when you press the A button in certain times during the battle animation for each move, and then you'll get more cheers. Like, for example, when you jump on an enemy, you jump and you press the A button to do the action command. In between jumping on the enemy, going into and hitting the enemy the second time, if you press A in the air, Mario will do a little bit of trick, and that's a stylish move. And you'll get more star points that way. And doing stylish commands not only makes the battles a lot more fun, in my opinion, but it also makes them feel more dynamic, and it's very helpful because the special moves are incredibly abusable in this game once you get some good ones. Anyway, this is Dazzle. What you need to do is find star pieces, which are back from Paper Mario 1. They're hidden around, and if you find them, you can get badges, some of which are very helpful. The one badge that we want to get from Dazzle is the Quick Change badge, and you can get that after you get 8 star pieces. So I would recommend once you find 8 star pieces, you can generally do that by Chapter 2 or 3. Once you get 8 star pieces, go to Dazzle, buy the Quick Change badge. It is by far the most useful badge in the game. I will explain why when we actually get it. Anyway, what's this? Well, I don't know what it is, so obviously violence is the solution. Blue, blue! Ouch, that hurt. Oh, shit! Haha, boss time, suckers! Bloop, 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 bloop. Who just up and whacked someone's tootsies like that? Bloop, bloop, bloop. Someone with serious moxie, that's who. Bloop, 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 bloop. Would you look at that? It's some saucy mustached guy. Bloopity bloop. Blue, he's in a world of hurt. To be fair, Mario does deserve this one. I mean, he did just sort of whack that blooper for no good reason. Anyway, I sort of skimmed over this last part, but you can press the Y button while in battle to change the attack order. Anyway, I want to do that because I want Goombella to tattle the blooper here. It is a boss, so this is the only chance you can do to tattle this. Though, just because you miss tattling a boss does not mean that's your last chance to... That means if you forget to tattle a boss, that does not mean that your tattle log is forever incomplete. So anyway, when it comes to this blooper, he's got 2 tentacles with 3 HP and his body, which has 12. So, you found that fire flower earlier in the game. I recommend using that just to get rid of the tentacles right away. That'll cause him to fall on the ground, allowing you to pretty quickly and easily take him out. So yeah, just use your standard attacks. You probably don't even need to use a power smash. Your standard attacking fare will do pretty well. Anyway, Goombella, her action command is pretty similar to Mario's jumping action command. You know, press the A button right on top of the enemy. As you see here, I did a little trick in the air that during that jumping animation. That was because I pressed A at that time. Goombella's action command, if you need to press the A button right before she starts jumping the first time, then she'll do a little flip in the air. And then that's how you know that you did it right. It's not essential that you get the stylish commands right away, and you're going to find most of them by accident, actually. But just learning to do them will make everything a whole lot easier in general. So yeah. Anyway, here, ow, I fell in the water. Yeah, you don't want to fall in the water. It takes off 1 HP every time you do, so that chain chomp fish will be there pretty much every time, so yeah. Anyway, that's about it for this part. Next part, we start Chapter 1. I'm ExandShadow, and I see you guys later.